So we're going to take a quick little look at Roku. So as we know, Roku yesterday, let me just try to bring up let me see the headlines real quick. Roku yesterday was up huge. So shares of Roku jumped as high as 20% Wednesday after the streaming device maker signed a multi-year agreement with Alphabet that restores the YouTube TV app to its service. Roku had removed the YouTube TV app from the channel store in April as part of a dispute over how search results were displayed in Roku's platform. The YouTube TV app allows its subscribers to watch dozens of TV channels, so forth and so forth. So that was the reason for the big move yesterday on Roku. As we can see here, just absolutely an exploding gap up and went from 235 all the way to a high of 260 before it sold off and kind of settled at around 255. As we know, the market today kind of pulled in a little bit. I'm not going to really call this a pullback. We are at a critical level on the NASDAQ 100 where we do need to hold a certain key area here. That's all depending, and everybody is waiting for the CPI data. So today, volume was low. However, that term is being thrown around recently very, very loosely. Low volume. We're selling off on low volume. We're selling off on low volume. We're rising on low volume. Or, the tail of the tape is the tail of the tape, regardless of the matter of the fact, whatever it may be. Was volume a little bit lower today? Yes. At the end of the day, did we close where we closed? Yes. So NASDAQ 100, I think the whole market in general is waiting for the CPI data that's going to come out tomorrow at 5:30 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. So with that being said, if the market continues to sell off, and let's say we are going to go ahead and put in another leg down, let's say that we're not going to ramp up. We have a lot of things coming out. We have FOMC meeting next week. This market could literally chop around for another week, 2 weeks before we actually start to see things start to stabilize. But with that being said, taking a look at Roku here, lows of yesterday, 233.65. So that's what we're going to be looking at here. If we want to come down and fill this gap, we do have room down to 224, which is going to be the rising 5-day moving average, as well as this 10-day moving average sitting at around 222. What I do like is on this gap up, we do have the 5-day moving average kind of rising. So this is going to continue to move as the days pass. Can Roku hold these lows? If Roku can hold these lows and hold these channels, this bottom channel here at around 235 is going to be very, very bullish going forward into 2022. We do have a big area to fill all the way up to the 50 EMA at around $273. But before we can start to attack this $270 range, we need to see what Roku is going to do tomorrow. For all of you day traders, you guys are looking for some cash flow. I know the market has been tough the last couple of days. Price action is not the best. We did get some short setups today. However, I did not personally take any trades. Again, I tried to dabble with Apple losing some support, thinking that it was going to come in just a little bit, and this thing doesn't want to come in. It's sitting very, very strong. But with that being said, 233.65 short on Roku. Guys, look to get in. These moves are not holding for very, very long. If you do get in any place, whether that be long or short, take your cash flow. This is not an environment. This is not a time, especially for the next week, 2 weeks, where you want to just be putting on positions and letting them sit all day and then riding them into the next day, because anything can happen. But until the market starts to stabilize a little bit and we kind of pick a direction, then I would say it'd be okay. But until then, we're going to have to take these very, very small moves. We're going to have to size down, and we're going to have to take cash flow when it's given. Okay. So if you do enter into a trade to the long side or to the short side and you get a move in your favor very, very quickly, go ahead and take those gains. Just take them off the table. Better be safe than sorry. That we're all about keeping the lights on and continuing to stay in business. Guys, if you like this video, do me a favor, subscribe to the channel, drop me a thumbs up. Also join the Discord. That link is down in the description box below, as well as my website, evolutiontraders.com. And until next time, I will see you guys all on the next video.